It's your boy Braylon, coming to you once again with an episode of Vampyr. Last time we were honestly just starting off and just getting used to the start of the game, or beginning of the game. And from here we're going to basically get on to chapter 2, I guess, and explore the Pembroke Hospital. So let's see what we got going on.
Come on, I don't have all night.
Okay.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
I'm not going to remember none of that.
Yes, Doctor?
I guess eventually I'm going to drain her. She's a pillar.
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it. The key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
Okay, that's more useful.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Okay, and that's it.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
I'm gonna kill you eventually.
It's locked.
That sucks. Just have to... What's this? Are you probably dead? Our problem is that this game has collectibles all over the place. And I am a big OCD bastard. Should I go upstairs first? I guess it's gonna be locked, isn't it? Okay, man. Goes at the door. Well, that solves that issue, doesn't it?
Not now.
And what are you doing inside that door? Alright. I can't vampire dash. But I suppose it's for the best. Don't want them to know I'm a vampire. Well, let's see. I don't think any of this is truly timed.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me.
I guess speak to them.
Thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Oh, he's
Unless you're here to
ugly
fix
fucker.
my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Well, then. I need a hint for that one. Oh. Oh, because I'm missing that other one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
So...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Hey, where'd the chick go? Oh, it's right there.
The pain. Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
What's that? Oh, yeah, I'm just tripping.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
This makes me wish I weren't streaming this and was just recording it and uploading it later, because there's a lot of talking in this. Like a lot of talking that needs to be done. but I don't want to kind of bore you with it.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
And like a lot of these people you have to talk to.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
So what I'll probably do is after I finish this up, I'll just run through and talk to everybody. So at least that part's out of the way.
I will not let you down, my boy.
At the very least, that part is out of the way. And then it's like I'm well, I'm outside now. Oh, lovely. Let's check what this letter says. There we go. Their love, if only for blah blah blah. Just clicking on those to see if it activates anything. Oh hey, give me experience. Only on 50% for blood. Oh, hey, look at that. Got hints.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
Hints that were needed.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, let's make my way to the back of this hospital. What's off on this? I did.
It's locked.
Isn't this where I... Oh, since I'm passing... let me just go towards the mark.
It's locked.
It's this way.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Give me that blood. What's this? Oh, this is where I need to go. Alright. Apps and notes are talking in this game, which isn't a terrible thing. That I'll just go upstairs. Lead outside. Into the loading screen. I'm not gonna sell any items. I don't need to, anyways. Wow, this thing has long loading screens. It's longer than I thought it would be. I get to go back in. That's another thing I need to think about. People I want to embrace. If I do embrace them anyways. Need to go upstairs. Before I do. Thought that was a thing. Oh, you know what? I wonder. What if I can ghost through those bars? Also wonder if there's a upgrade, so if I have vampire sense, stuff I can collect to come out more easily. I feel like I should be able to ghost through that if it turns to mist. The hell you did? Oh, oh, I should never switch to scythe. I think it's about to die like that. trying to need to get like a better offhand. I might switch to the gun for the offhand. I lost blood. Did I lose the items I collected too? Do I keep them? So many things unknown.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Not blood. That's a lot. I feel like I should be able to find some keys in here somewhere.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh, where the freak did you come from? And next. Oh, they can bite me back?
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
I guess I go upstairs. Alright, that's it for exploration. How did I get up here? Oh. Frick was that? What the freak was that?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
The thing that's been teleporting around went that way. And I have no choice but to go that way. Ah, sounds like somebody screaming. Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button. You can say press X to stun them, and I keep pressing square. Just because in my head, even though at this point I've learned that, not open that door yet. But yeah, at this point I've kind of learned that this is where I was before. Not a different room, just same mysterious doors. A lot of doors they want me to open. Alright, well, let's start back here. Start with this door. New citizen investigation is available. Unknown, unknown. Huh.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Interesting.
The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
I was about to freak. Oh, that's creepy.
It's locked, all right.
Develop a weapon. What now? This is a 10 stun, this has a 3 blood absorption. I need more main hand weapons. I forgot. Oh, I forgot I had the hacksaw. P15. This is where I came from, right? This is probably that door I saw before. Into the exact same place that this door led to. I see something glow. See there. Tasty blood. Stopping me for the weak son.
ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Tempting ain't the half of it. Jesus, I thought I was gonna die 15 times. I think I got this, a loadout.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
So you just, stab him for blood. Yeah, nice. Any hizzle. Let's upgrade my hacksaw. Enough aluminum power. Upgrade my blood knife. Oh yes, I can. Well, that was riveting, to say the
Janet
least.
has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
To say the least. But it's kind of weird. That might be like why the images are so weird inside of the mirrors. Because it's not like you don't have an image. It's kind of hard to see inside that. But your image is reversed in mirrors. Which is kind of cool. Freaky. But kind of cool. I guess it's also something you want. Oh! scared the living daylights out of me. Even when I back up, give me that blood. I guess I can go back to this. Makes me think there's more stuff upstairs again. Guess not. Yeah, I guess go out the front door. But yeah. These things scared the bejeebus out of me. The bejeebus! I'm happy I got this bleeding knife, because there's a great chance I would have died when I was fighting that dude downstairs. Alrighty. Here's the thing. That inside. Where's that jump ability? Oh, hey, where the heck did you come from?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
As for me, London idiot.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay.
I will not let you down, my boy.
And that must be the chicken I know about.
This hospital seems to be...
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
So...
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Right. Don't waste your time with me.
My sweet girl. Raised me like a book.
Alright. Have to do things. Before I do, I think I'll... Should I talk to the Swan to see a Swan? Yeah, I think I'll do that real quick.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please,
dick.
call me Edgar.
Because that'll be nice. End up killing you eventually, so it might as well be nice for now.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
And while I'm in here, I shall see what I can rob you of. I want to say I have like 4 more minutes. And so I'll probably call it here. And that goes to my room. Yeah, I'll probably call it here. And then, while I'm off, I'll...
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Yes, I know this. What else? What's all this? Oh, can I... Oh, that's nice. Any hazel. Let's put our upgrades to work. Let's carry. On the blood barrier. What do I want? Coagulation would probably work best if I start off with claws. It's only 600, then I can get something else too. But let me read it. Vampyr. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the hardness ability. This blood ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. Unfortunately, it does not stop them from being grabbed by enemies. You can hurt my body, but only if you catch me. Yeah. Oh, nice. Might get the exploding barrier. That seems more fun. What's the shadow veil? 500. So I get that. That seems interesting. Anyways, shadow veil, tactical. The shadows help hide the vampire, turn them invisible to initiate it. In return, it drains vampire stamina if they move. Once the vampire stamina is empty, they become visible again. A useful tip, rookie. If you think you see something moving, shoot. Shoot? Shoot what? Just shoot. Right, and then I get blood, big thirst, science stuff I don't care about. More lives you take, and the healthier the district becomes. I see. So it's just that could balance between everything. But if I suck these people dry, I become screwed. I could always just keep the Pembroke Hospital up and running. Anyways, that's be it for this. At least for now, anyways. This has been your boy Freedom with Sky Uppercut. As always, if you like it, put a subscribe on it. and then leave a comment telling me what you liked about it. If you hate it, yeah, subscribe anyways. Leave a comment telling me how much it suck. But I'll probably be back with this, I don't know, sometime tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll run around talking to everybody to get all that out of the way. Because you gotta do a lot of talking in this game. A lot of talking. But beyond that, see ya.